Hello everyone, welcome to a special video that we would like to share about scallop fishing in Japan. Today, we will explore one of the most important and special industries in this country of the rising sun, scallop fishing. A famous seafood not only in Japanese cuisine but also around the world. In this video, you will witness the perfect combination of tradition and modern technology, helping Japanese fishermen harvest hundreds of tons of scallops every day. The Japanese seafood industry has long been famous for applying advanced technologies in seafood exploitation and processing. And scallops are one of their main seafood sources, present in millions of meals every day not only domestically but also exported around the world. But what has helped them achieve such a huge scallop output? Does technology really play an important role in this? In this journey of discovery, you will see that not only fishing techniques but also the sophistication in processing, preserving and distributing the product. Behind each fresh scallop is a system of modern technology, from boats, positioning devices, to processing processes in factories. And most importantly, we will also learn about the contribution of the scallop fishing industry to the Japanese economy and the marine environment. Let's follow and discover the magic of the Japanese scallop fishing industry. And if you are a seafood lover or are learning about the global seafood industry, this video will definitely bring you a lot of useful and interesting information. Scallops, also known as scallops, are a type of shellfish belonging to the Pectinidae family, living mainly on the seabed. In the seafood world, scallops stand out not only for their delicious taste but also for their nutritional value and important role in cuisine. Scallops can be prepared in many different ways, from sushi, sashimi to grilled or fried dishes. Thanks to their sweet and tender meat, scallops are always the preferred choice in seafood dishes in Japan. In addition, scallops are also rich in protein, vitamins and minerals, especially omega-3, which is beneficial for health. Therefore, they are not only a favorite dish but also an indispensable part of the healthy diet of Japanese people and many other countries. Scallops are fast-growing species, and can be harvested within 2 to 3 years, depending on environmental conditions. Therefore, scallop farming and fishing have become a very important industry in coastal countries, especially Japan. In particular, scallops are considered one of the typical dishes of Japan, contributing to enriching the cuisine of this country. The Japanese seafood industry, with many typical seafood products, cannot lack scallops. Japan is one of the leading countries in catching scallops and processing them into products for domestic and export markets. According to statistics, Japan accounts for a large part of the global scallop production, especially scallops harvested from cold seas such as the Sea of Japan and the Sea of Okhotsk. The scallop industry not only helps maintain millions of jobs in coastal areas but also contributes to the export of seafood to the world. With the development of the seafood processing industry, Japanese scallop products always maintain their freshness and high quality, meeting the strict requirements of international markets such as the US, Korea, and European countries. Scallop processing at Japanese factories not only includes standard steps such as peeling and cleaning, but also applies advanced packaging and preservation technologies, helping the products maintain long-term quality, thereby increasing the economic value of the seafood industry. One of the factors that determine the success of Japanese fishermen in catching scallops is modern fishing vessels. Today's scallop fishing vessels are not simply small boats but large ships, fully equipped with technology to help fishing more effectively than ever. First, scallop fishing vessels must be equipped with positioning devices such as GPS and radar systems, which help to accurately determine the area where scallops live. These vessels often have systems to locate scallop areas on the seabed, monitor the movement of scallops and avoid negative impacts from the environment. In addition, the vessels are also equipped with cranes and special equipment to lift baskets of scallops from the seabed, saving time and effort. Thanks to these devices, the vessels can collect a large amount of scallops in one trip without spending too much effort. An important factor in scallop fishing is scallop collection technology. The modern vessels can use scallop rakes, which are special devices that help harvest scallops from the seabed without damaging the marine ecosystem. Scallop rakes are designed to drag across the seabed, removing only the scallops without damaging their habitat. This is important because sustainable fishing not only protects natural resources but also maintains long-term production. Rapid refrigeration technology on board also helps preserve scallops from the moment they are harvested, helping them stay fresh when they reach consumers. Once the scallops are collected from the seabed, they are transferred to the vessel for preliminary processing. During this stage, the preservation and processing of scallops is extremely important to ensure the quality of the product when it reaches consumers. Some modern scallop fishing vessels are also equipped with onboard processing rooms, which help process scallops immediately after harvest. This is a major step forward for the seafood industry, as onboard processing saves time in transportation and reduces the risk of spoilage. Scallop processing vessels today often have automatic shelling systems that make it easy to remove the scallop meat without much effort. Once the scallop meat is removed, it is immediately washed and packaged. This ensures that the scallops stay fresh longer than with traditional processing methods. Once the scallops are harvested and processed, they are transported to seafood processing plants. Here, the scallops are further processed to ensure the highest quality of the final product. These processes include processing, packaging and storage for export or domestic consumption. At processing plants, scallops are thoroughly inspected for quality, freshness and food safety. The processing process also applies modern technologies such as freezing, fresh processing, or drying processing to meet market demand. After processing, scallops will be packaged in special packaging, which can be preserved for a long time while still retaining their nutritional value and characteristic flavor. One of the advanced technologies applied at scallop processing factories is the automatic inspection process using machines, which helps detect and eliminate substandard scallops. This not only improves production efficiency but also ensures the consistency and quality of the product. After being processed, scallops will be packaged and prepared for transportation. During this stage, preservation technology plays an important role in maintaining the freshness of the product when it reaches consumers. Vacuum packaging and cold storage technologies are the two main technologies applied to protect the quality of scallops. One of the notable innovations in the Japanese scallop processing industry is the application of heating technology in the frozen storage process. This technology helps maintain product quality during transportation without losing important nutrients in scallops. At the same time, it also helps extend the preservation time without reducing the flavor of the product. Throughout the development of the scallop fishing industry, Japan has made constant efforts to ensure that scallop exploitation takes place in a sustainable manner. Therefore, Japanese fishermen pay great attention to applying fishing methods that have little impact on the environment, while ensuring that scallop resources are not exhausted. One of the important methods to help protect the marine environment is the application of selective fishing technology. This means that Japanese fishermen only harvest scallops that have reached a certain size and maturity, avoiding overfishing, which affects the reproduction of scallops. Furthermore, modern fishing vessels use gentle tools such as scallop rakes instead of methods that damage the seabed ecosystem. In addition to protecting scallops, Japanese fishermen also pay special attention to protecting other marine species. Strict fishing regulations will help limit the impact on marine animals that are not targeted by the fisheries industry, thereby maintaining biodiversity in the seas. The scallop fishing and processing industry contributes a large part to the economy, Japan's economy, especially in coastal areas. The development of the fisheries industry helps create millions of jobs for people in this area. In addition, the export of scallops is also a major source of revenue for the country, especially when Japanese products are always highly appreciated for their quality. The Japanese scallop industry not only brings income to fishermen but also creates opportunities for manufacturers, processors and shipping companies. From harvesting, processing to distribution, each step contributes to the overall economy of the country. Although the scallop fishing industry in Japan is growing strongly, there are also many challenges that fishermen and processing businesses face. One of the biggest problems today is climate change and changes in the marine environment, affecting the development of scallops as well as other marine species. Changing ocean temperatures may make some sea areas unsuitable for scallop growth, threatening supply and harvest. In addition, international competition is also an important factor to consider. Other countries are also increasing scallop production to meet domestic and export demand. So Japan needs to continuously improve technology to maintain its leading position in the industry. Japan is stepping up research and development initiatives to address these issues. The application of new technologies such as producing scallops in controlled environments or creating scallop varieties that are more adaptable to environmental changes are being studied to protect natural resources. In addition, the development of scallop consumption markets in developing countries also opens up great opportunities for the Japanese seafood industry. With improvements in processing and preservation technology, Japan is likely to continue to maintain and develop its scallop fishing industry in the future. The next part of the video will continue to provide more details on trends in the seafood industry, the relationship between fishermen and consumers, and how Japanese scallop products are consumed in the global market. The Japanese scallop fishing industry is witnessing strong technological innovation. One of the prominent trends is the development of robots and automation in the catching and processing process. Modern fishing vessels are using automated robots to perform the steps of shelling, washing scallops, and even checking the quality of the product. This not only saves labor costs but also ensures high precision in handling, thereby improving product quality. In addition, processing plants are also applying smart management technology to monitor the entire production process from harvesting to processing. These systems use sensors and big data to analyze production performance, and then adjust the process for maximum efficiency. This increases labor productivity and reduces human error, while improving the quality of scallops when they reach the market. One of the interesting applications of technology in the Japanese seafood industry is artificial intelligence, AI. AI is gradually being applied to analyze data about the marine environment, helping to predict where the most scallops will be during each fishing season. This helps fishermen reduce their search time and increase their harvest potential. AI can also be used in automatic scallop quality inspection, helping to identify problems such as disease or spoilage of the scallops, thereby making quick and accurate decisions. Another prominent technology is blockchain, especially in tracking the supply chain of scallops from harvest to consumer. Blockchain helps ensure that all scallop products are traceable and of high quality. This not only increases consumer trust but also ensures that the harvesting and processing process is transparent and sustainable. One of the key factors that has helped the Japanese seafood industry thrive is the close connection between fishermen and consumers. In the scallop industry, the transfer of products from sea to table is very fast and efficient. After the scallops are harvested and processed, the products will be distributed through retail channels or restaurants to serve consumers. This connection is maintained thanks to the Fishermen's Associations and Production Association organizations in Japan. These associations help fishermen access large consumer markets, while ensuring that their scallop products always meet the highest quality standards. Furthermore, Japanese consumers also place great importance on the freshness and quality of scallops. So fishermen always make every effort to ensure that the product is not only safe but also aesthetically appealing and flavorful. An important factor in maintaining a good relationship between fishermen and consumers is the provision of product quality certification. Japanese scallop products are often certified according to international standards such as HACCP, hazard analysis and critical control points, ensuring food safety and closed processing. This helps to increase consumer confidence in the product, while affirming Japan's commitment to environmental protection and maintaining a sustainable seafood industry. Japanese scallops are not only famous in the international market but also very popular in Japan. Dishes made from scallops, such as grilled scallops, fried scallops, or scallop sashimi, are always favorite dishes in restaurants, especially at large parties or on festive occasions. These dishes are not only outstanding in flavor but also in nutritional value, making scallops a familiar and typical dish in Japanese cuisine. In addition to domestic consumption, Japanese scallops also dominate international markets, especially in countries with high demand for seafood such as the US, Canada, Korea and European countries. Japan is a major exporter of high-quality fresh, frozen, or processed scallops, which has helped to strengthen its position in the global seafood industry. Japanese scallop dishes, especially processed dishes, are highly regarded by international consumers for their taste and quality. Japanese scallop importers also pay great attention to maintaining product quality, and they are willing to pay a premium to ensure that Japanese scallops meet international standards. The Japanese scallop industry is a prime example of the combination of tradition and modernity in the development of the seafood industry. Although Japanese fishermen still maintain traditional fishing methods, they always know how to apply advanced technology to the production process to improve efficiency and minimize environmental impact. With the continuous development of technology and the focus on the protection of marine resources, the Japanese seafood industry will continue to maintain its leading position in the global seafood industry. Japanese fishermen will continue to play an important role in providing high-quality seafood products to domestic and international consumers. while creating a model of sustainable development that other countries can learn from and apply. With innovations and creativity in fishing and processing processes, the Japanese seafood industry will certainly continue to grow strongly in the future, providing high-quality seafood products that serve not only domestic consumption but also export to international markets. The Japanese seafood industry, despite many advances in technology and production processes, cannot escape the impact of changes in the marine environment. Climate change and changes in ocean temperatures are causing significant changes in the distribution of seafood species, including scallops. This situation puts Japanese fishermen in a difficult position as they have to adjust their fishing methods to suit these changes. One of the biggest challenges today is the warming of the sea, which directly affects the growth and development of scallops. When the sea temperature changes, scallops may migrate to other areas or cannot grow well, leading to a decrease in production. To cope with this situation, Japanese fishermen have had to research and experiment with new methods to maintain production without damaging marine resources. In order to ensure the sustainable development of the fisheries industry, Japan has built a strict system of management and protection of marine resources. Management policies. Strict fishing grounds management has been introduced, such as limiting the quantity and time of fishing in vulnerable areas. At the same time, marine conservation programs have been implemented to minimize negative impacts on the ocean ecosystem. Marine environmental protection organizations, together with fishermen, have made efforts to practice responsible fishing, monitoring marine animals to avoid overfishing. In addition, the application of low-impact fishing methods such as using modern scallop fishing equipment helps minimize the destruction of the seabed and the habitat of other aquatic species. Japanese fishermen also apply reasonable fishing methods, avoiding overfishing in an area for a long time. One of the important initiatives of the Japanese fisheries industry is the program to restore aquatic resources. Japanese fishermen not only fish but also actively participate in programs to nurture and release scallop larvae into the sea to protect and develop this resource. Scallop breeding helps ensure the long-term sustainability of the fisheries industry while maintaining the abundance of marine resources. The fisheries regeneration program also includes the maintenance of marine conservation areas where no fishing activities occur, allowing marine animals to thrive naturally. The Japanese government, environmental organizations, and fishermen have worked together to implement these strategies, ensuring that the fisheries industry not only survives but also thrives in the long term. The Japanese fisheries industry is not only notable for its modern technology but also for its highly trained workforce. In order to maintain sustainable development, training and human resource development are extremely important. Training programs are organized at schools, vocational training centers and professional organizations to provide knowledge and skills to fishermen and workers in the fisheries sector. Training programs not only include advanced fishing techniques but also courses on fishing grounds management, occupational safety, environmental protection, and seafood processing techniques. They are also equipped with knowledge on sustainable management, helping them understand the impact of fishing on the environment and how to protect marine resources for future generations. Training for new fishermen. With the constant change in technology, training new fishermen to become familiar with modern fishing methods is an essential factor. Short-term and long-term training programs help newcomers to access advanced knowledge, technology and fishing methods, thereby improving labor productivity and product quality. In addition, organizations in the Japanese fisheries industry also pay special attention to training the next generation of fishermen, ensuring that the fishing profession will not be lost over time. Programs to encourage the younger generation to participate in the fisheries industry have also been implemented, thereby maintaining human resources for the industry and helping the industry develop sustainably. With the increase of globalization, the Japanese fisheries industry is facing many new opportunities and challenges. On the one hand, Japan has the opportunity to expand its export market, accessing large consumer markets in the world. However, globalization also leads to fierce competition from other countries with high fisheries production such as China, Korea and other Asian countries. To remain competitive, the Japanese seafood industry must focus on improving product quality, innovating in processing, and strengthening international quality certifications such as organic certification and environmental protection certification. This helps Japanese scallop products stand out in the international market, not only for their quality but also for their environmental protection and sustainability standards. In addition to maintaining high quality, Japan also needs to deal with issues related to cost. Countries with lower production costs are promoting exports of cheaper seafood products, making it difficult for Japanese fishermen to maintain profits. However, thanks to its long-standing reputation and superior quality, Japan can still maintain its competitive position in the global market. The Japanese seafood industry is not only an important part of the economy but also an indispensable part of Japanese culture and tradition. Scallop fishing, like other seafood, has become a profession closely linked to history and heritage. Cultural heritage of Japan, traditional rituals, such as sea-giving ceremonies and scallop festivals, help Japanese fishing communities connect with nature and each other, strengthening their relationship with marine resources. Like other industries in Japan, the fishing industry has always carried within it the values of respect for nature, patience and ingenuity. This connection goes beyond exploitation, but also includes the protection and sustainability of the seas, thereby ensuring that future generations can continue to benefit from these resources. The Japanese fishing industry, especially the scallop fishing industry, has been growing strongly thanks to a combination of advanced technology and respect for tradition. Despite facing many environmental challenges and global competition, the Japanese